feeling constantly overwhelmed and like your day never truly ends, you're not alone. We've all been sucked into the endless cycle of notifications and demands. But what if I told you there's a simple, powerful strategy to reclaim your evenings, your energy, and ultimately your life? It's time to talk about the sovereign shutdown. In 2026, we are facing an unprecedented always-on pressure. We feel a nagging sense of guilt the moment we disconnect, as if being unavailable for an hour is a betrayal of our potential. Yet, we are hitting a productivity paradox. More hours spent online does not equal more meaningful output. In fact, this constant external connection is eroding the self, diminishing the internal peace and creativity required to produce high-level work. We are burning out not from the work itself, but from the inability to stop. The sovereign shutdown is more than just logging off. It is a deliberate act of reclaiming your personal time and mental space. It is the establishment of a non-negotiable daily digital cutoff point where you disengage from external demands to cultivate deep work, meaningful relationships, and self-rejuvenation. By setting this boundary, you are redefining productivity beyond constant availability. You are signaling to the world and to yourself that your time is a finite, precious resource that you alone control. To implement this, you must first set your non-negotiable hour. This requires practical steps to identify a cutoff time that respects your professional obligations while fiercely protecting your recovery. Understanding the why behind the what is essential. Digital disengagement isn't a luxury. It's a physiological necessity for a high-functioning mind. When you commit to this time, you stop being a servant to the notification and start being the sovereign of your own attention. Once the screens go dark, a new ecosystem of fulfillment awaits. Beyond the mindless scroll lies the opportunity for deep rest and meaningful connection. This is where your creative resurgence begins. A quiet mind, freed from the constant bombardment of external stimuli, is finally able to foster innovation and solve complex problems. By reclaiming your evening, you aren't losing time. You are gaining the mental clarity that makes your working hours 10 times more effective. Building your shutdown sanctuary requires both physical and digital boundaries. You must create a space conducive to disconnection, making it harder to reach for the device than it is to stay present. This involves communicating your boundaries respectfully to colleagues, friends, and family so they understand your unavailability is a matter of principle, not a lack of interest. You must anticipate the internal resistance. The urge to just check one more thing and stick to your protocol with stoic discipline. The long-term benefits of this sovereignty are profound, and you'll experience improved sleep, reduced cortisol levels, and a significant enhancement in mental clarity. But the impact goes further. By setting these personal boundaries, you empower those around you to do the same. You become a leader in a new paradigm of success, one defined by presence, purpose, and genuine well-being rather than the frantic hum of busy work. The 1% standard demands a level of self-mastery that most people are unwilling to exert. While the masses stay tethered to their feeds until they fall asleep, the elite recognize that the quality of their output is directly tied to the quality of their rest. They protect their evenings because they know that tomorrow's victory is won in tonight's silence. You cannot build an empire if you are constantly answering to everyone else's agenda. Your path to sovereignty begins tonight. Choose your cutoff time. Communicate it. Then, when the clock strikes that hour, execute the shutdown with zero hesitation. Treat it with the same respect you would give a high-stakes board meeting. This is a meeting with yourself, and it is the most important appointment on your calendar. Reclaiming your life in a hyper-connected world isn't an accident, it's a strategic choice. By establishing your sovereign shutdown, you are moving from a state of constant reaction to one of intentional creation. You are no longer a cog in the machine of endless connectivity. You are the architect of a life designed by you, for you. The truth is, being constantly available isn't productive. It's draining your soul. In a world that demands 24/7 access, true freedom lies in the art of the shutdown. Secure your sovereignty. Reclaim your mind.